Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Dewi Nuraini. I would like to present my final exam of qualitative research methodology. My student number is 188207006 and my lecturer is Mr. Leroy, HSMPD. First is the abstract. In our daily communication, listening plays a vital role. Everyday people listen for different purposes such as entertainment, academic purposes, or obtaining necessary information that people need to know. It is essential to learn languages since they enable us to acquire insights and information and to achieve the purpose in communicating with others. But unfortunately, many students fail to seize the information because of some learning problems and difficulties in listening class. Teachers should be aware of their students' learning difficulties. Understanding and coping with students' learning difficulties may enable teachers to assist students develop effective learning strategies and improve their English listening abilities. Therefore, the researcher makes serious efforts to use songs in teaching listening in order to make the learning process being fun and interesting. The aims in this research are to get the description of students' learning outcome, improvement in teaching listening using song as the media. The research used classroom action research with Elliott models by implementing 3 cycles, and there is the subject of this research were the 11th grade students of SMA IT Al-Ukhwah Subang, West Java, consists of 14 female students and 12 male students. Based on the result of this research, it can be concluded that there is an improvement in the average score of the students. In the first cycle, students' average is 65, the second one is 70, and the third one is 80. Therefore, the use of songs as media could improve students' learning outcomes and can be a recommendation or suggestion for teachers to have a fun way in improving students' listening skill. The introduction. A language is a tool used to communicate with each other, so there is an understanding between the parties involved. The language itself can make it easier for us to share ideas, feelings, and many other things. In this world, many languages are used. Even one country can have up to 2 languages, and in this modern world, many languages are also used by many people. One of those languages used by many people is known as the English language. There are 4 essential language skills in English language learning, and each skill has a different difficulty. The 4 skills are listening skills, speaking skills, reading skills, and writing skills. Listening becomes the first foundation that must be understood by the learner. Listening is an important aspect of learning English, as stated by Ross, which states that there is no spoken language without listening. Lynch also states that listening and reading are receptive abilities because the focus of listening and reading is receiving information from outside sources, while speaking and writing are productive capabilities because through them information has been obtained from listening and reading are also processed into a writing and speech. This brought the researcher found the fact on the real learning situation of the students of SMA IT Al-Ukhwah Subang. Most of the students did not have good capabilities in listening skills. When teacher provided instruction in English, students were confused about what was instructed by the teacher. It makes the learning situation did not run well and effectively. Besides, the lack of listening vocabulary in English are also very poor. Based on the experiences above, this causes the teaching and learning activities in the class. The conventional teaching style is still used. The method is the teacher-centered style. Due to the lack of learning facilities and infrastructure, learning only relies on textbooks provided by the school. Some students look bored because they could not explore more and were not enthusiastic in the teaching and learning process carried out by the teacher. Whereas in listening itself, the media used in learning is considered very important to deliver the learning objectives more easily to be delivered by the teacher. Encyclopedia of Educational Research in Hamalik quoted suggests that the benefits of learning media itself can provide a real experience to students and can also help the growth of understanding that can help the development of language skills. Therefore, the use of media is very important to use in learning, especially listening skill. The use of songs as the media in learning, the listening is considered appropriate to answer the problems mentioned. The students are expected to have a better understanding of the vocabularies from the songs that are being played as the media. Learning with music and song is supported by integrating complex interactive roles, creating a positive environment with high levels of student achievement. Songs are suggested as an excellent method for promoting language learning. Sarikoban and Metin have found that songs can develop the four skills areas of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. The belief that songs provide enjoyment and develop language skills is also noted by Adamowski. This aspect of learning language through songs is directly related to decreasing affective factors and increasing those aspects resulting in improved language learning performance. The method of learning English using songs is able to improve the students' listening skill and pronunciation and also able to make the learning becomes more fun and meaningful. Based on the description stated above, the problem in this study is how the use of the songs in learning listening can improve listening skills of the students of SMA IT Al-Ukhuwah Subang. The purpose of this study is to obtain an overview of the learning outcomes of grade 11 in learning listening through songs. The method. The research to use songs to improve listening skill was conducted at SMA IT Al-Ukhuwah Subang. The subject of the study were 14 female students and 12 male students of grade 11. The method is the class action research. The model starts from the discovery of a problem, which is then carried out planning actions to be carried out and considered capable of solving problems. After carrying out the action, then monitored and given action again if necessary. The stages include initial ideas, finding of analysis, planning, implementation, monitoring, implementation and their effects, as well as reflection on each action. The research instrument used by the researcher to collect data from the results of the study included interview sheets, evaluations, and documentation. The data that has been obtained by the researcher is then processed by qualitative techniques obtained from the observation sheets, interview, or field notes, which are analyzed and presented descriptively. Research can be said accomplished successfully if the standard of the success can be achieved in 3 cycles. The standard of success or KKM in a cycle is if 85% of students are able to achieve the specified KKM. The KKM used in learning English in grade 11 is 70. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you very much. That's enough for my presentation. I'm sorry for the mistakes I've made. See you on another occasion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.